take down the Lady Panthers. Lady Patriots, a very good basketball program. We're now moving on to the second half of this basketball matchup, the doubleheader. There we see the Park Hill South Pep Band going to work already, getting everybody excited for the ball game. The Panthers and Patriots have met earlier in the season at the North Kansas City Invitational. The Panthers came out victorious in that one. Panthers are 13-4, coming off of a victory against the St. Joe Central Indians just last night. The Truman Patriots have not been as fortunate. They are standing at 6-11 so far this season. Last time these two teams met, Panthers were able to get out to an early lead and able to extend that lead a little bit. But in the third quarter, Patriots came back, cut it down, made it a little more tougher on the Panthers, made it a closer game. The Panthers did end up winning that one, however. We'll see what happens this evening. I think we have Jim back with us. Jim's going to be doing color commentary. He's going to be doing the camera. He's going to be directing the show. He's going to be doing it all.
Well, Schaefer looks like a little more size than we had last night in this ball game. With Truman, we'll have some definitely low post players to maybe prevent Park Hill South from having 4 slam dunks in a ball game.
Absolutely. We did see last night Evan Hines with the dunk trifecta. Had 3 dunks. Robert Lane got himself one. Very impressive dunk from him, his first that I've seen so far this season. The Patriots should be able to match up fairly well with the Panthers. The Panthers being able to use their size a lot against teams they've played. We'll see them sit back in a 2-3, 3-2 zone, use their length a little bit, make it difficult for teams to penetrate and get inside of the paint and through their zone defense. We do see them go man every once in a while. We saw it a little bit more last night in the blowout win. Coach Zeke trying to work on a few things. I wouldn't expect to see that too much tonight. I would expect to see them stay back into that 2-3, 3-2 zone. But who knows what will happen.
Looks like we're getting ready to have the captains and coaches meet up here at center court. We're about 2 minutes away from the action tonight here in Riverside, Missouri, home of the Park Hill South Panthers hosting Truman Patriots. And you guys are in the same conference, right?
We are. This is an inter-conference basketball game. And
so you will the Panthers will see Pirates one more time this year, right? Correct? Is this the because you said they had met earlier in the tournament, so I'm sure they've either played once already or will be playing again.
They have played in the North Kansas City tournament. They are playing them home now. We're playing them away February 27th. That game will be at Truman. Still, and it appears that it might be another doubleheader.
Still a lot of basketball left in the year. A little over halfway through the regular season at this point. Made it through the holidays and all the tournaments, and now into conference play. And this is the fine tune-up before we'll see district and postseason action.
Districts, as you said, will start March 3rd for the Panthers. That will be held at Staley High School. Panthers definitely hoping to make it farther into the state playoffs than they did last year, losing to St. Joe Central in the district championship.
Let's go ahead and take a break here. We'll be right back after these fine words from our sponsors.
Dr. Billings and his Braces by Billings team have been making people of all ages smile for over 30 years. Dr. Billings makes it a point to treat every patient as one of his own family members, giving them quality care and time that they need to complete their orthodontic treatment. Braces by Billings, serving the Northland on the corner of Highway 9 and Tom Watson Parkway in Parkville and in Platte City. Northland Racket Club, located in North Kansas City, offers tennis programs designed by certified USTA professionals for all ages and levels. They also feature an on-site workout area and children's playroom. Mention this ad and receive a free evaluation of your game. Come join the fun.
whatever you require for audio, video, and broadcast solutions, it's Professional Video Supply. PVS is a leading supplier and integrator of pro video and audio gear for the Midwest. For the boardroom, worship, production houses, medical facilities, TV stations, and sports networks, PVS has it. Canon, Sony, Yamaha, Sharp, and hundreds of others. From a single camera or touchscreen display to an entire TV studio, remember Professional Video Supply, the official video source for 810 WHB TV at pvskc.com. pvskc.com.
Just like your hometown team, City Rent-A-Truck has been your home. And we're back. You're watching 810 WHB TV just in time for the starting lineups for the Truman Patriots. Number 10, DeAndre Young, the 6'3" senior guard. Number 14, Reed Titus, the sophomore guard. He's 6'2". We saw his brother quite a bit last year. Lane Titus did a great job for the Patriots. Did a great job against the Panthers for them last year. Number 22, Michael Hernandez, the senior guard, 5'11". Number 40, Keith Fletcher, the 6'5" junior forward. And number 50, Rashad Cole, the 6'3" senior forward, wrapping up the starting lineup for the Patriots. Very good size there, as we've seen. Should be able to match up well with the size of the Park Hill South Panthers. The shortest man in the lineup, number 10, Mitch Henderson, the 6-foot junior guard. Number 20, Peyton Meek, the 6'5" junior guard. Number 32, Ryan Welty, just a sophomore, but wise beyond his years, the 6'6" forward. And Evan Hines, the 6'6" senior center, very good. As I mentioned earlier, had the dunking trifecta, 3 dunks in last night's game. And as well as Hudson Welty, number 55, the senior forward, 6'4". Very good job underneath, as well as playing outside a little bit. Good outside shooter. Hasn't done as well from beyond the arc this year, but still shooting, still a very good shooter. We've seen the big men of Park Hill South all step out a little bit. Ryan Welty is the most efficient three-point shooter on the basketball team at 6'6". That sophomore forward definitely will be one to watch. Evan Hines, we've seen him hit 2 threes this year. He's 2 for 4. Decent outside shooter. Peyton Meek, known for his three-point shot here at Park Hill South, the 6'5" guard, and Henderson will put it up a little bit too. Henderson is more of a distributor in the Park Hill South offense, does a great job of getting the ball down the floor quickly, and we'll see a lot of that tonight. Panthers playing a very fast-paced offense as we see Hines going up for the jump for the Panthers and Keith Fletcher for the Patriots.
Looks like we'll have a Reed jump here. Oh. No, they're going to take it out on the side. I don't know what the call was there, but something went wrong.
Panthers get the first possession. Welty inbounds to Henderson. Henderson bringing the ball in. Patriots appear to be in a zone. Welty gets the ball in the corner.
Suspect we'll see Park Hill South go over the top of their zone. Working inside. Good fundamental ball passing around the horn. Back over to Meek. Cross court.
Welty pulls up for a mid-range jumper, doesn't get it to fall. His brother gets the rebound, however. Panthers remain in possession. Meek with a good look inside. Finds Hines, who's not able to finish. Keith Fletcher with the rebound for the Patriots. Good hands there by Meek. Able to get a hand on Young's pass.
Coach C down there working already. Communicating with his players.
Hernandez with the ball now. Got into foul trouble the last time the Panthers played the Patriots. Panthers are in that famous 3-2 zone that we've seen so much of this season. Young with the ball. He goes ahead and tries to split the defense, and a block already by Evan Hines.
Bad pass.
Leads the team in blocks.
Looks like Park Hill South will get the turnover there.
Rage Cage already getting excited after that turnover. Henderson gets the ball. Trying to set up the offense. He gets the ball on the wing. Thought he was going to pull up. Decides to get it back around the horn. Welty's got it in the opposite corner. His brother has it on the other side of the floor. He feeds it inside to Hines, who gets it to Welty for Meek for a wide-open three from the near corner. He hits that one for the first points of the ball game. The score is 3-0. Panthers drawing first blood.
Looks like Meek's going to be feeling it tonight after that opening three.
Meek coming off a hot night against Lee Summit West with 4 threes. Had another pretty good night against St. Joe Central.
And there's nothing better that can happen for a starter to open it up with a long three like he just made there. That will just get his confidence rolling, and we'll suspect that we'll see him take a few more from outside, which will open the inside up for the Panthers.
Hernandez tries to answer back with a 3 of his own, doesn't get it to fall. Welty comes down with a strong rebound and a foul. I believe that foul is on number 50, Rashad Cole.
Little over the back. Rage Cage happy about that call?
Indeed it is. Cole gets called with that foul, his first, team first.
Early timeout already by, I believe, the Patriots.
Patriots trying to cut into this momentum the Panthers have acquired over the last minute. Panthers hoping to keep this rolling as they come out of this full timeout.
Franny Meeks out there watching, and I believe it's West Virginia, I believe is where he's at. I hope he got to see his son's nice three-point opening shot to give the Panthers their first lead of the ball game.
Panthers coming out of the timeout will have possession. Meek inbounding the ball to Henderson. Henderson bringing the ball down the floor. Coach Zeke calling out some last-minute instructions. Meek finds Hines inside. Hines has a couple inches on everybody down there. He decides not to take the shot, gets it back outside. The Panthers doing a very nice job of spreading the ball. Welty for the mid-range jumper from the baseline, doesn't hit it, but his brother gets the rebound, sends it out to Meek for a deep three. He hits his second of the ball game. There's a quick 6 points for Peyton Meek and the Park Hill South Panthers.
Feeling it.
Panthers doing a very good job of getting offensive boards and swinging the ball around. I'm talking about the passing of the Panthers. We saw the other night against St. Joe Central, very nice job spreading the points around. I believe the Panthers scored over 60, and I believe the leading scorer had maybe 12 of those. A couple Panthers with 11 and another one with 10. Very good job sharing the basketball, and it appears they're going to be doing the same tonight. Meek with the first 6 as the Panthers settle back into their zone. Patriots trying to get some points of their own. Titus gets the ball in the corner. He's a shooter. Doesn't hit this one. Ryan Welty with the rebound finds Henderson. Henderson to Hudson, finds Meek. Meek gets the ball again, dishes it inside to Evan Hines, just through the legs of Hudson Welty. Good idea there by the Park Hill South Panthers, just not quite able to capitalize.
That's what you're going to see in this ball game a lot, is a lot of outside shooting until the first person, which so far has been Park Hill South, starts hitting them from the outside and opening up that inside, which 2 points there by the Pirates.
Patriots hit their first field goal of the night. That was Hernandez. The score is 6-2 with 3:50 left. And as I say that, Ryan Welty, the most efficient three-point shooter on the basketball team, gets a 3 of his own, increasing the lead 9-2. The Panthers have had 3 threes so far this ball game.
You're definitely going to have to start seeing the Pirates come out of their zone, play a little more man out top with the way Park Hill South is hitting the three-pointers tonight.
Patriots trying to find something on the offensive side. A foul is called. We'll see who that was called on.
Fouls are at 1 apiece now. 3:17 into the first period.
That foul was on Hudson Welty, his first and the team's first. Patriots will be inbounding the ball. Good inbound pass. Not able to hold on to it. Quentin Brown there, the 6'3 forward, has a hard time holding on to that one. The ball did go out on a Panther, so the Patriots will remain in control. This time Hernandez goes to Titus.
Great steal by
Meek. Over. Meek gets the ball back from Henderson, and a great finish. Great pass, great finish.
Big game for him so far tonight. Has 8 of the 11 points.
Strong rebound there by Hernandez, who's able to pitch it to Brown, who gets the 2 for the Patriots. Panthers trying to keep this offense going. Done a very good job so far. Meek gets it inside to Hines. He finds Ryan Welty. Not able to hit inside the paint. Patriots moving down the floor.
Another steal by Peyton Meek.
Oh, there we see the definition of unselfish basketball. Hines not able to finish the dunk.
Block.
Henderson pins, I believe that was 40. That was Keith Fletcher, the 6'5 junior forward. He pins him against the glass. Great job there by Mitch Henderson. The 6-foot guard making up some ground.
I want a pitcher with these guys, man. I'm going to look like a shrimp out there with the Panthers.
They're definitely one of the bigger basketball teams in Kansas City.
What are they putting in the water over here in Riverside, Missouri?
I don't know, but I need to start drinking it. Grow a little bit myself as we see Robert Lane check into the ball game. Seen a lot out of him the last couple games. Done a great job offensively and defensively for the Panthers. Done a great job on the boards, as well as putting points on the board. As Fletcher gets ready to shoot his second free throw. He hits that one.
Coach talked about last night the different pitcher that Hines and Lane bring when they have those two in as a duo down low.
Two very athletic posts the Panthers have as Hines hits the turnaround jumper.
That's what you call a shooter's roll there. I mean, that just looked like it was coming out, and just fell right, crawled the rim, didn't it?
Very good touch out of the big man indeed, Evan Hines. There we see 24. That was Quentin Brown making a strong move to the basket. Henderson gets called with that foul. It's his second already. He's acquired 2 fouls in the first quarter. The Panthers, as a team, have 3 fouls to the Patriots 1. There you see Titus, the good move to the basket.
You call a blocking foul on.
He does get fouled.
Blocking foul would be on. The
foul is on Hudson Welty, also his second. Panthers already with 2 players having 2 fouls. For the end of the first quarter, there is 1:37 left in this first quarter. We see Titus hitting his first free throw. Henderson and Welty, both with 2 fouls, have been subbed out. Hyatt and Ryan Welty coming into the ball game. I would expect to see Meek move to the 1.
Park Hill South has about an 8-man rotation in their lineup, which is pretty deep for the basketball floor.
Absolutely, and the thing about the Panthers is when they sub in, they don't lose a whole lot skill level-wise. The Panthers have a very deep bench, very skilled bench.
Also makes it challenging for opposing defenses because they change up their scheme, too, with the way they transition in the extra players.
Peyton Meek hits another 3, his 3rd of the evening.
3 of 3.
Increasing the Panthers' lead 16-8 with 1:08 left. And the ball goes off of the hands of Keith Fletcher, the junior forward at Truman High School. Panthers ball. Hyatt will be inbounding the ball for the Panthers.
Meek has 11 of the 16 points, definitely the leading scorer on the night.
And now we see the fire alarms going off here at Park Hill South High School. Official timeout called.
I believe somebody's cheering for that, and I think it's the Rage Cage.
Not for sure what's happening right now. Haven't seen anything like this in my 3 years of secondary education.
I'll tell you a story about my fire alarm experience. Night I got married at the Embassy Suite on Metcalf in Overland Park, and a bunch of kids were in the hotel, ball players, and of course, it was a long night for us, entertaining everybody and stuff, and we were sleeping, and we didn't even really know what was going on until somebody pounded on the door, and we had to evacuate, and by the time we evacuated, it was already over with.
Well, it appears this might not be a drill. We have been asked to evacuate the building. Definitely very bizarre. Never seen anything like this. Hopefully nothing is actually on fire, and we're just taking
Hopefully we don't become reporters instead of sports broadcasters.
Absolutely. Definitely wouldn't like to see anyone get hurt or the building being damaged in any way.
We'll let you know here in a minute what's going on. But as you can see, everybody's been asked to evacuate.
This is extremely bizarre, Jim. The score right now is 16-8 with 56.7 seconds left in the first quarter. Haven't seen anything like this before.
Remember, you can see this on Roku TV or on 810 WHB TV. Late breaking news. Looks like everybody's starting to come back in. So, false alarm, which what we kind of figured. You can tell Mr. Welty to sit back down over there. It's false alarm. But, hey, we'll have to charge more for this extra entertainment.
Many spectators coming back to their seats.
We bring you live late breaking news on
810 WHB TV. A lot of confusion here at Park Hill South.
Channel 9 may be looking for you, Schaefer.
Uh-huh.
Channel 9 may be looking for you. So, score is 16-8. 56 seconds left to go. Longest first period I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, man.
Be a little bit before we get back to the action here. Let everybody get back to their seats. I don't see the cheerleaders here tonight.
We might have traded the cheerleaders for the band this evening.
Taking the night off. Maybe they have some sort of competition or something they're getting ready for. But
the Panthers cheer squad did just compete in Orlando, Florida for cheer nationals.
How'd that go? Do you know? Have you heard anything?
I don't know the results of that. No, I don't. I think they're going to be coming back maybe tomorrow or sometime later on this week. We do hope for the best and hope for a safe flight home for those girls.
Extra time out here with a minute left approximately in the first period for both teams.
You see the stands slowly refilling as we get ready for the action.
The one thing that the Panthers will have to look out for as we enter into the second period is that they have 4 fouls on them already, 14 fouls. So to the Patriots 1.
Ryan Welty with the ball. He gets it to Meek, who appears to be literally on fire tonight. Started a fire somewhere in the building.
Maybe his hot hand set it off.
It definitely is hot in the building as we see Ryan Welty hitting a three himself.
Tell you.
Multiple Panthers with the hot hand this evening. Setting the place on fire.
This is what you want to see this late in the season coming into postseason play. Your outside guys on fire. With that just adds so much danger to your opposing teams.
Patriots got the last shot off balance three there by Hernandez. He hits it. Very good shot there out of the senior guard, the 5'11 senior guard, Michael Hernandez. And I believe as we're breaking for the end of the first quarter, we're going to break here as well. Here's a word from our very nice sponsors.
Headquarters since 1964. Locally owned with 2 convenient locations in Kansas City and the new store in Olathe, south of I-35 and 151st on Highway 169. City Rent-A-Truck has everything you need from pickups, cargo vans, passenger vans, flatbeds, and box trucks. Give them a call at 816-561-8700 in Kansas City, 913-839-1755 in Olathe, or online at cityrentatruck.com.
All Service Fire or water damage will help you navigate the insurance issues and get your home back in shape in no time. Locally owned and available 24/7. Call 816-786-8080 or go online to firewaterhelp.com. All Service. We're here for you.
And we're back at Park Hill South High School where the building is on fire.
Wasn't on fire. That was a false alarm, folks. Schaefer just having a little fun because the building is on fire, and we'll let him tell you why now.
The Park Hill South outside shot has been what's on fire this evening, setting off the fire alarms. Score is 19-11 as we see Hernandez tossing one up over the top of the backboard. Panthers will have the ball.
Yeah, they're just trying so hard to get inside, which it's going to be difficult for them tonight with the size and the zone defense that the Panthers play so well.
We have seen that out of them all season long. The length of their posts and guards, for that matter, make it very difficult to penetrate the zone that they established early in the ball game. We have seen some pretty good shooting out of Truman, able to score at 11 in the first quarter. Still a very close ball game, only a difference of 8. As we see Hernandez trying to make another three, and he does.
He's on fire, too.
He hits his second three, hit one right before the end of the first quarter as he gets down there and fouls Hudson Welty.
Wouldn't be a bad thing for Hernandez to get in foul trouble with the way his hot hand is.
That is his first foul. Meek inbounds the ball deep to Hudson Welty. Gets it back to Meek, who's going to set up an offense. Henderson still on the bench. He had 2 early fouls. We see Hines checking back into the ball game as Hudson Welty having a good strong move inside, able to finish with 2. And Hernandez cooling down a little bit, airballs that shot. Here come the substitutions for the Panthers. We have Evan Hines, and for the Patriots, Rashad Cole has came back into the ball game, as well as number 30, Jake Ritchell.
Wiggins last night in the KUK State basketball game had an air ball. What do you think that did for the Rage Cage in Manhattan, Kansas? The Little Apple, it was rocking last night, I bet.
Hudson Welty looking inside to Evan Hines. Had the ball inside the paint, takes it out. Cross-court pass, gets tipped. But the Panthers remain in control. Evan Hines gets it inside, takes a shot, doesn't hit it. Patriots get the rebound. They're moving down the floor. Titus to Genoda in the corner. He hits that one. That's a 2. Timeout called by Coach Zeke. He's seen enough. Here we see the Patriots clawing back in this one. Only a difference of 5. The score is 21-16 with 6:11 left in the second quarter.
Just want to remind you that you can watch this broadcast also on Roku TV. Roku TV is a little box that makes it easy to enjoy your hottest movies, TV shows, music, and 810W, 810 TV broadcasts. So go out, buy one online, buy one at Walmart, Target, Radio Shack, wherever you like to shop, and enjoy 810 TV broadcast. Schaefer, your little introduction there by the PA and broadcaster threw me off, but it didn't do much for the Rage Cage. They didn't really give you a lot of cheering there like I thought they might.
Not a whole lot of love.
Made me laugh.
Caught me off guard, too. Robert
Great
Lane
pass
gets the ball
inside.
inside.
That's what you need out of Robert Lane, and he was not bringing that a lot last night and the night before. He was having some little hot streaks. Every time he gets that ball down low, he's got opportunity with his width and height to really do some damage on the scoreboard.
Robert Lane definitely the strongest player on the floor at any given time. Never seen a player that has appeared stronger than Robert Lane. Makes a lot of very strong moves to the basket. Isn't always able to finish.
Already signed his letter of intent to play football.
Indeed he has. He'll be headed to the University of Central Missouri. He played defensive end and tight end for us here at Park Hill South. Very good football player.
You didn't mind having him out there as the quarterback of the football team?
He definitely was nice to have. Very good size, very good speed as well for a big guy. We just saw Titus hit a 3. The Panthers get the ball back. Welty tries to hit a 3 of his own, doesn't hit it. And as we're talking about him, Robert Lane. A very nice athletic putback there.
I told you that dunk last night would change his momentum and his confidence. That was a big mental adjustment for him, and he's come in and got 2 quick buckets on the offensive side of the board.
That was a very impressive dunk he had last night. One step. It was an angry dunk. One hand, threw it down. Evan Hines having 3 of his own. Very good play out of the Park Hill South posts last night.
If you'd like to see the dunk fest from last night, go to 810 WHB High School, Park Hill South.
We see Titus with another very good three-point shot, cutting the lead just down to 3 with 4:40 left. Panthers needing to get Henderson back into the ball game, maybe shake things up a little bit. There we see Lane. Very good job finishing that one.
Could have been a foul on him. There's a little bit of contact there, but I like to see him play too, as long as it's called evenly. Looks like another quick timeout here. I don't know who it particularly was called by, but it looks like Park Hill South got it, according to the referee on the floor.
Coach Zeke appears to be very frustrated from here, just looking at his body language. I know he can't be happy after the victory they had in the North Kansas City tournament. I know he was hoping to extend this one early and ride that lead out throughout the rest of the game. It's only a 5-point game right now after the bucket by Robert Lane with 4:32 left in the second quarter.
I know on paper you would say Park Hill South is supposed to win this game, but it's also one of those games to where if you don't do everything right, you could lose it as well.
Absolutely. The Truman Patriots definitely a scrappy bunch, not just going to give this game away. They're going to make the Panthers work for it tonight, and we'll see which Panthers team comes out. Mitch Henderson is back into the ball game.
We got 4:30 left in the second period.
Patriots trying to get the ball inside, almost lost it. They did get it back. Young has the ball at the top of the key.
Reset their offense, run their motion.
Titus over to Young on the right wing. Panthers appear to be staying into that zone. Henderson, however, is all over Titus, not wanting him to get another shot off.
Rage Cage taking the opportunity to do their job.
Henderson still guarding Titus as the Panthers settle in their own zone, not wanting him to get another shot off. Very good shooter is Titus.
Cross-court pass.
Young has the ball now. Patriots get a shot out of the corner. Robert Lane with the rebound. Finds Henderson moving down the floor. Gets it up to Welty. He gets it back. Gets it to Robert Lane with a strong move inside. He gets fouled. Foul was on the floor. Panthers will take the ball out underneath the basket and get ready for an inbounds play.
Foul situation right now. Panthers with 5 and the Patriots with 4, with 3:26 left in the half.
Panthers in a line set. We see Robert Lane getting the ball in the corner. Meek with the ball now. He finds Henderson. Panthers trying to set up an offense. Looking inside, they find Evan Hines in the high post. Looks into the short post, and he finds Robert Lane with another good, strong move to the basket. Robert Lane doing a great job underneath for the Panthers tonight.
Coach said he has been one of their best guys in practice last few weeks, and it's showing.
Robert Lane definitely stepping up the intensity here for the second half of the season. Something has clicked for him as the Patriots read Titus, takes the ball inside. A good block by Evan Hines. A foul was called, and it might have been a push on Ryan Welty. I can't imagine that foul was called on Evan Hines. It was called on Ryan Welty. That is his first foul, team 6th, as Titus heads to the line. Doesn't miss a whole lot of free throws, Titus. Neither did his brother. His brother hitting a couple very crucial free throws last year in the North Kansas City tournament to dethrone the Panthers. Luckily this year the Panthers were able to beat the Patriots early on in the tournament. As we see Titus getting ready to shoot his second free throw. He hits that one as well.
Seen a lot of maturing out of the Panthers as the seasons come on. And
absolutely. We've seen a few changes in the lineup. We've seen players react very well to the changes and step into their new roles, and have seen a lot of growing between the Panthers, doing a very good job lately of finishing ball games out. They did have trouble early in the season doing that.
Lost the handle on that one, but with a lot of fight, scrappy effort, got it back. 2:24 left in the half.
Another thing about the Panthers that you just mentioned that I'd like to point out is the scrappiness. Didn't see a whole lot of that last year for some reason. Seeing a lot more of it this year, as we see Henderson almost lost that one.
Over and back call.
He did lose it back to an over and back call, yes. Patriots will gain possession.
Friday night, we'll have the voice of Rod Tompkins. Good broadcast partner of mine will be here. Did the summer ball this past year, the summer tournament they had over here at Park Hill South. Happy to come back and do a game.
Panthers are playing Park Hill, the crosstown rival, on Friday.
You'll be a TV star. I'll make sure and get a shot. Where do you call the games from?
I think we did a volleyball game earlier this year, and we were on the opposite side of the floor, directly across from where we are now. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. That might be the same thing we do.
We'll give you some love.
Oh, I appreciate it. We'll be doing that for Channel 18, the school district channel.
Good folks over at Time Warner provide that for you guys.
We see Alan Hyatt getting ready to check back into the ball game. Very talented post for the Panthers. Very solid post moves. Good player. He's the only junior post that will be returning on the varsity team. Definitely will be a big part of the Panthers' offense and defense as we see the Patriots.
Great rebound by Meek there. Just weren't able to create some points from that fast break.
Henderson coming out on Hernandez. Panthers have gone into a man defense right before half. There is 54 seconds left before halftime. Patriots appear to be trying to get closer to the end of the half before they take a shot. Meek coming out on Titus.
Panthers in a man-to-man right now.
Things are getting physical as a foul is called.
And a warning is put into the stands, and I don't know what that was about. Saw one of the referees pointing over there. Looking back over there again.
A foul is called on Hudson Welty. Not sure if I agree with the call. Hernandez is on the line, and that's Hudson's third. Coach Zeke taking him out. They're going to need him in the second half. Hernandez getting ready to shoot his first free throw. He hits the first one.
4-point ball game now. Coaches will go in at halftime, make their adjustments.
And he hits the second as well. Hyatt gets the ball into Meek. Henderson has returned to the sideline. Meek will be running the point. Meek gets the ball over to Cultiflighter, who's also checked into the ball game. Jacob Cultiflighter, very good shooter for the Panthers. The senior. Meek with the ball now.
A little bit bigger lineup. Of course, you're missing Evan Hines out there, taking a breath.
Cultiflighter is another very big guard for the Panthers. He's listed at 6'4". Definitely doesn't lack anything in the height department. Cross-court pass. Cultiflighter gets fouled with 2 seconds left. The score is 29-26. Getting ready to go into halftime. Panthers will get one more inbound. Meek's going to bring the ball out.
Only 2 seconds left on the clock.
We're going to need to get a quick shot out of this. Lane gets it. He takes a mid-range jumper. He doesn't hit it. Good shot there from the baseline by the senior post. Not able to capitalize. The score is 29-26 at halftime. Been a very good ball game so far. Can't say I was expecting this. I thought there was going to be a little bit bigger of difference in the score. But the Truman Patriots have been doing a very good job of staying in there, playing scrappy basketball with the Park Hill South Panthers. They're not going to give this one up. Not this easy.
Well, Schaefer, let's go ahead and take a little break here, a little timeout, and give some love to our sponsors.
Dr. Billings and his braces by Billings team have been making people of all ages smile for over 30 years. Dr. Billings makes it a point to treat every patient as one of his own family members, giving them quality care and time that they need to complete their orthodontic treatment. Braces by Billings, serving the Northland on the corner of Highway 9 and Tom Watson Parkway in Parkville and in Platte City. Northland Racket Club, located in North Kansas City, offers tennis programs designed by certified USTA professionals for all ages and levels. They also feature an on-site workout area and children's playroom. Mention this ad and receive a free evaluation of your game. Come join the fun.
Whatever you require for audio, video, and broadcast solutions, it's Professional Video Supply. PVS is a leading supplier and integrator of pro video and audio gear for the Midwest. For the boardroom, worship, production houses, medical facilities, TV stations, and sports networks, PVS has it. Canon, Sony, Yamaha, Sharp, and hundreds of others. From a single camera or touchscreen display to an entire TV studio, remember Professional Video Supply, the official video source for 810 WHB TV at pvskc.com. pvskc.com.
Just like your hometown team, City Rent-A-Truck has been your hometown truck rental headquarters since 1964. Locally owned with 2 convenient locations in Kansas City and the new store in Olathe, south of I-35 and 151st on Highway 169. City Rent-A-Truck has everything you need from pickups, cargo vans, passenger vans, flatbeds, and box trucks. Give them a call at 816-561-8700 in Kansas City, 913-839-1755 in Olathe, or online at cityrentatruck.com.
All Service. Fire or water damage will help you navigate the insurance issues and get your home back in shape in no time. Locally owned and available 24/7. Call 816-786-8080 or go online to firewaterhelp.com. All Service. We're here for you. Dr. Billings and his braces by Billings team have been making people of all ages smile for over 30 years. Dr. Billings makes it a point to treat every patient as one of his own family members, giving them quality care and time that they need to complete their orthodontic treatment. Braces by Billings, serving the Northland on the corner of Highway 9 and Tom Watson Parkway in Parkville and in Platte City. Northland Racket Club, located in North Kansas City, offers tennis programs designed by certified USTA professionals for all ages and levels. They also feature an on-site workout area and children's playroom. Mention this ad and receive a free evaluation of your game. Come join the fun.
Whatever you require for audio, video, and broadcast solutions, it's Professional Video Supply. PVS is a leading supplier and integrator of pro video and audio gear for the Midwest. For the boardroom, worship, production houses, medical facilities, TV stations, and sports networks, PVS has it. Canon, Sony, Yamaha, Sharp, and hundreds of others. From a single camera or touchscreen display to an entire TV studio, remember Professional Video Supply, the official video source for 810 WHB TV at pvskc.com. pvskc.com.
Welcome back to Park Hill South High School. You're watching 810 WHB TV, and right now you're listening to the Park Hill South Band.
Special appearance for them tonight. We want to thank them for coming out and providing some great entertainment.
Definitely making this high school atmosphere a lot more fun.
Patriots have made their way back from the tunnels to the locker rooms on this nice cold January evening. Looks like the Panthers are taking a little bit more time in the locker room. Coach going over some things, explaining some things, hopefully making some really good changes to allow Park Hill South to come back out and dominate the second half.
The Patriots also have made their way back into the basketball game. Panthers came out to a quick early lead. It is now only a 3-point deficit. Panthers do have a couple players in foul trouble. Hudson Welty, Mitch Henderson. Both are going to need to be careful here in the second half. Peyton Meek came out to a very fast start for the Panthers, had 11 points in the first quarter alone. Robert Lane also hot underneath with 8 points. Ryan Welty with 6. Evan Hines with 2 is the Park Hill South leading scorer. Hudson Welty also with 2, second in scoring for the Panthers. And leading scorers for the Patriots, Reed Titus, we saw him hit 4 free throws. He has 10 points. Him and Michael Hernandez are tied for the leading scorer for the Patriots, both with 10. Both have hit free throws. I haven't seen very many missed free throws out of the Patriots so far tonight. They've done a great job from the free throw line, something the Panthers are going to have to do as well if they hope to pull this one out. Something they've been able to do here in the last 5 or 6 games is hit free throws down the stretch. Definitely improved their free throw shooting as compared to the beginning of this season. And that has translated into wins for the Panthers. Multiple of the losses Panthers have had. They've only lost 4 games. 3 of those games for sure. Very winnable ball games for the Panthers. Just weren't able to hit free throws down the stretch and hold on to the basketball. And just kind of gave those games away.
Against Liberty, it went into overtime.
Liberty, that was the definition of a heartbreaker here at Park Hill South. We saw a bank shot 3 from the far wing send the game into overtime, and then another 3 winning the ball game for the Blue Jays. That was their first lead of the night, and it came at the end of the game, putting them ahead and pulling the W out for them. They also lost to the other school in Liberty, Liberty North, in the Liberty North Invitational. That championship game, the Panthers were leading for most of it and just couldn't quite hold on. And the Panthers were winning by a very sizable margin against the powerhouse Blue Springs South Jaguars in the William Jewell tournament. And they weren't able to hold on to that one either. We have seen that tide switch as the season has gone on. The Panthers have done a much better job of stepping on the jugular per se and finishing games out as we get ready to start this third quarter. We'll see if they can finish this one out. The score, as I said earlier, is 29-26. Only a 3-point difference. The Panthers will come out with the ball.
I want to remind you, 810 WHB TV is now on your TV through Roku TV, R-O-K-U. It's a little box that makes your TV great to enjoy movies, sports, games, extra programming that we bring you live on 810 WHB TV. Got the Hot Stove Show going tomorrow night with Joel Goldberg and Jeff Montgomery. Tune in at 7 o'clock. Hear about some of the Royals pitchers and catchers report Friday.
I'll be checking that out. There we see Evan Hines not quite ready for the pass from Ryan Welty. He was open. Wasn't looking for it. Ball gets turned over. Patriots have the ball. Henderson and Hudson both in the ball game with their fouls. They're going to have to be smart this second half. A big block there by Ryan Welty. Panthers get control of the ball. Henderson bringing it down the floor.
Great ball handling by Henderson. That's the one thing that, you know, Henderson brings to the table to step into that role as point guard is quickness, the ability to move and handle the ball really good.
He is very quick, and he makes use of his movements. He doesn't take a whole lot of jab steps and dribbles that don't get him anywhere. He gets down the floor, and he gets down the floor very quickly.
Meek was a very good point guard the few games that he started in, but he just didn't have the same kind of speed and quickness that.
Meek definitely has made his name at the 2. He's a very good shooter and gets a lot more looks from behind the three-point line at the 2 as we see Titus with a fast break, A couple fast points, I guess you could say, 29-28 with only 6:35 left in the third quarter. Ryan Welty with a good move to the basket. He gets hacked on his way up. He'll be headed to the free throw line. Very good free throw shooter, the sophomore guard, 6'6". It's kind of weird to say the 6'6" guard. Ryan Welty, a very good outside shooter. Very good player inside as well. As he misses his first free throw just off the front of the iron.
Very funny comedian, too, as we interviewed him at our last coach's show. Brought a lot of humor to the table, didn't he?
If you missed that one, you'll have to go back and check it out on the 810 WHB TV website. That is under the same tab as the Park Hill South Panthers. There we see a no call. Henderson almost tackling Hernandez. Hudson Welty with the ball in the fast break. They're calling the shot off. Foul on the floor. That is on Hernandez, I believe. Yes, it is. That is his third, excuse me.
Early in the third period, let me add.
His team's second. We might see him come out of the ball game, but I know he is a very valuable player for the Patriots. We saw him get in foul trouble in the North Kansas City Invitational as well. Definitely hurting Truman. We'll see what their coach decides to do tonight. Henderson has the ball now. Patriots still in that zone. They get the ball inside to Hines, loses control. Finally gains control, gets it out to Meek, who's going to set things back up, spread out this Truman zone. Henderson finds Hudson. And Ryan Welty for 3. He's a good shooter. Doesn't hit that one. His brother gets the rebound and the foul. He'll be headed to the line.
Upset that he didn't get the bucket and the foul. But that's the way it goes sometimes.
Hudson Welty getting ready to shoot his first free throw.
The older brother? The one that always gets beaten in the driveway.
We asked Ryan who wins in the basketball games in the Welty driveway, and he told us, every once in a while he'll let Hudson win, but for the most part he owns the sibling rivalry. Hudson said the exact opposite. I think we're going to have to broadcast one of those games, Jim.
Let's do it. A little driveway action.
Like them both up, get some of that trash talking. Patriots with the ball now. The score is 31-28 with 5:20 left in the third quarter.
Maybe have to get Wayne and Garth from Wayne's World to broadcast that one.
Yeah.
Game on, game off. I don't know if you've ever seen the movie.
Patriots not doing a whole lot offensively. A little bit of fancy dribbling we see from Young.
Trying to observe, I guess, what's going on here. Set of play.
He wasn't going to do anything until a Park Hill South defender came out on him. Here we see Titus not able to connect. Hernandez.
For a little guy, he sure does get in there and get around, doesn't he?
He's scrappy for sure. He gets that rebound and the putback.
That's why he has 3 fouls as well.
Decreasing the lead by 1. Panthers are ahead only 31-30 with 4:25 left.
And a dunk.
We see a dunk by Ryan Welty. Great job there by the sophomore guard, 6'6". Going up strong and pulling the rim down on his way back down.
He said, take that.
That increases the Panthers' lead to 3 points.
That might explain why he wins all the games.
Hudson will definitely not be happy when he watches this broadcast back. He got a little bit heated when I told him that Ryan said he wins most of the games.
His parents enjoyed the comedianness of their son. I know that.
I'm sure they did.
At the show. He even had Coach rolling. Very politically answered question when you asked him about his things that he didn't particularly like about Coach.
It did appear him and Henderson both took the easy way out on that question. We see Young getting the rebound and the putback there. For not an easy two, a tough two there for the Patriots. Welty into Welty for two. Great job there by the brothers. Going to need to see some defense out of the Panthers.
Need to figure out a way to get number 22 in a little more foul trouble.
He does have 3 fouls now. Another one would take him out of the ball game.
He's what we call sneaky good, isn't he?
Cross-court pass. Hyatt tries to get a hand on it. Can't quite get there. Hernandez is able to hit a baseline jump shot. He has been playing very well.
He's kept
so
him
far
in this
basketball game.
He's the reason they're in this game.
Meek inside to Hudson Welty. A block is called. He'll be heading back to the line. Here you see the Rage Cage not happy about the foul. And they're making it known. Hudson Welty getting ready to shoot his first free throw.
It's definitely a game when you have to make these shots.
He misses that one, but he's going to get another one here. The score is 35-34 with 2:12 left in the third quarter. Not as high scoring of a game as we've seen in the past. Not as high scoring as the Lady Panthers Lady Patriots game not too long ago. Patriots put up a little over 70 with their high-powered offense.
2-point game with 10 minutes remaining in this game. 2 minutes to the fourth quarter.
Patriots, I think, kind of like how close they are. And this one, they're going to hold on to it, try to minimize the opportunities for the Panthers.
They're in some foul trouble too. They have 4 fouls in the second half.
Hernandez driving. He finds Young for 3. Young does not hit that one. A rebound by Allen Hyatt. Henderson gets the ball down the floor quickly. He shakes Hernandez and gets the ball to Hudson Welty, who doesn't finish that one. Robert Lane gets the rebound. Goes up inside the paint strong, and he gets it to foul. Not sure how that one went in. I don't think he is either, but it went in. Another 2 for Robert Lane. 38-34. As you hear the student section chanting OG, that is his nickname. As you see him there playing some good defense.
Straight up. Did not lean into the offensive man at all.
Hudson Welty has the ball in the corner. Gets it back up to Henderson, who's going to set something up.
48
Panthers.
seconds left in the third period. Probably worked for the last shot. Turnover.
Hyatt isn't able to hold on to it. Went right through his legs. Henderson and Hernandez both making a play on the ball. Ball goes out on Henderson.
Hernandez taking some risk there. With 3 fouls on him. Being a little aggressive, but ends up maintaining the possession of the ball.
It appears that's just the way he plays. No number of fouls is gonna contain him.
Allen Hyatt just came out of the game.
You see Mr. Hoffman cleaning something up underneath the basket on the left side of the floor. The Patriots are going to go ahead and hold on to this basketball. They are down by 4.
30 seconds now.
I think they're going to be holding on to this one, trying to get the last shot in. We saw Hernandez earlier hit a buzzer beater right before the first quarter. Their coach goes ahead and calls timeout with 18.5 seconds left. They are down by 4.
Again, got another broadcast Friday night, and then one more home game broadcast following at that one next week.
That game will be Ruskin
Ruskin.
on February 25th. That is a Tuesday.
And then
the Panthers were going to play Ruskin on Friday. That game got snowed out because Ruskin didn't have school. Not sure how the Ruskin Eagles are this year in basketball. Traditionally, do have a very good basketball program, very athletic bunch over there.
That is a non-conference. No, that is a conference game. Apologies.
That is another conference game. That is the last home game, as you mentioned earlier. The last game is against Truman. It's at Truman, Friday, February 27th. That'll be the third time the Panthers have played the Truman Patriots.
They'll have about a week off, barring no more snow days, before district tournament starts.
And that tournament does start Monday, March 3rd. That will be at Staley High School. Patriots working to get this last shot. There is 10 seconds left. Young with the ball now. He finds Titus. Titus over to Hernandez. He's going to take the shot himself. He hits another one.
Oh, my. And is he ever staring? Oh, no. No. We don't need this.
Hines, definitely.
He got stared down pretty hard. Hernandez was staring down Hines really hard, and that's you got to walk away from that, man.
Hines definitely needed to be smart there. Something was called. I'm not sure what it was.
Unsportsmanlike conduct, I'm sure, but something was said there. But we got to take note of what happened in Stillwater or in Texas A&M with Marcus Smart with the Oklahoma
absolutely.
State Cowboys. You cannot do that. I know, especially when an adult in the stands, I guess he was an air traffic controller. The guy in the stands, air traffic controller, acting like a fool, saying something he shouldn't have said. And basically, I say bullying comes from the adults. Adults teach the kids how to bully, and that's one thing we've got to stop all around, all ages of life. But let's go ahead and take a quick timeout here while they cool things down out on the court, and we'll be back after these words from our sponsors.
Welcome back to Park Hill South High School, where things have cooled down a little bit. It got pretty steamy in this gym after Hernandez hit a three right before the end of the third quarter. Stared down Evan Hines. Neither of those ball players are in the ball game right now. Both have been removed from play.
What number is Evan Hines?
Evan Hines is 44.
Not Hines. The other one.
Hernandez is 22.
Yeah, he got it. They just put him a foul up there on the board. So must
that would be his fourth.
Yeah, must be two. They probably both got a unsportsmanlike foul called on them, I would assume. We'll find out later from Coach Zeke what happened on that.
Patriots are down by 1 with 7:13 left. He misses a shot. He's going over the back, it looks like. No, the foul is called on the Patriots. The Panthers will have the ball. Foul is called on Titus. That is his first.
Well, it's kind of hard when you're 4 or 5 inches taller than your opponent and go straight up and get the rebound. I know it looks like a foul, but it really isn't.
Hudson Welty looking inside to Robert Lane, who gets fouled. He'll be headed to the free throw line.
Makes great moves to the basket, doesn't he?
He really does. Very strong moves, but he does show a little finesse every once in a while. Very good footwork for a big man. Very good agility. Speed as well. He's turned himself into a pretty good free throw shooter.
Which I was just getting ready to say, with his style of play, he's going to end up at the line a lot, and he's going to need to be a good free throw shooter, especially down the stretch.
We saw him struggle at the beginning of the season from the free throw line. He has improved his free throw percentage immensely as the season has gone on. As he hits his second free throw, he missed his first.
You think here's Coach yelling over there, not at him, but instructing plays when he's shooting? Or do you think he tunes it out and stares?
Well, Robert, I think he's able to zone in a little bit on that goal and flick his wrist. He's so strong, he probably doesn't need to use a whole lot of legs on the free throw line. There's a foul on the floor on Hudson Welty. Not something you want to see with 6:36 left in the ball game. I believe that is his fourth.
This game's a little too close for comfort for Panther fans. We've seen one too many of these this year. And that was the fourth.
We have seen it go either way for the Panthers, close ball games. We saw the Panthers lose at home to Liberty, and then we saw them go ahead and pull the game out against Lee Summit West, only up by 3 with a minute left. They were able to pull that one out. Panthers now trying to pull this one out.
Great movement of the ball. A lot of whistles in the second half.
There have been not a whole lot of fouls called in the first half compared to the second half. There have been 7 fouls called on the Patriots, 2 on the Panthers.
With Hernandez out of the game, they should be taking advantage of this. He's been their strongest player of the night.
I would expect to see Hernandez come back into the ball game at some point in time.
6 minutes left in the game. Foul was on number 23, Robert Lane, 2.
Hudson Welty has just been taken out of the ball game. Hines is coming for him. It appears Coach Zeke is going to try to save him for later on in the basketball game. There is about 6 minutes left. Still a lot of basketball to be played here at Park Hill South High School. Panthers are up by 2. Patriots are going to hold it. They like where they're at right now.
You know, they're trying to find something to break the fantastic zone of Park Hill South, which didn't block out there and get the rebound. Turned out for 2 points for the Patriots. Tie ball game now.
Meek for 3. We saw him get hot early on in the game. Robert Lane gets the rebound. He loses it. He gets it back. He steps out of bounds. Great hustle, however, by the senior post number 23, Robert Lane. The Patriots will have possession.
I'll expect to see probably a timeout here pretty quick by Coach Zeke.
Hernandez has just checked back into the ball game. The spark plug from Truman. Seen a lot of production offensively and defensively out of him.
Well, you know, a guy his size, as good as he is, he's got to be a little punchy out there. But he needs to keep the sportsmanship in control, definitely.
We saw it hurt him earlier. Hurt his team as he collected a foul for the Patriots after a very nice shot that he hit right before the end of the third quarter.
Very patient on the offensive side of the ball, Truman is.
Truman knows that every possession really matters. I think they believe the Panthers are a superior basketball team, which I know I speak for a lot of us in the gym when I say I believe that. However, the Patriots have been hanging in this ball game. They've been playing well. Good defense, and they've been able to score a bit as well. As we see Titus on the line. Doesn't miss his free throws as we see him hit his first one. Hernandez has just checked back out of the ball game shortly after he had checked in. Christian Janota in for him.
He's saving him on the defensive side of the ball. Putting a different player in for him on defense so he doesn't get that 5th foul.
The Panthers are trailing for the first time in the ball game. And the Panthers almost just got that lead back there. Great shot by the sophomore Ryan Welty. He was fouled.
We'll be going to the line for 3, though.
The shot rimmed out. That was almost an and 1 after a 3-point shot. Chance for 4. He's going to get 3 free throws. Welty is a pretty good free throw shooter. He misses his first. We'll see what he does on the next two with a chance to tie the ball game with 4:31 left. He misses his second as well.
It's a tough position for a young player like Welty to be in down the stretch here. Close ball game, down by 2. But, you know, he's played long enough to where he's gotten through some of those nervous jitters, I'm sure.
Welty definitely still young. His freshman year, however, he did start very many games for the Panthers, and he started the whole season this year, getting a lot of playing time, a lot of experience for the 6'6" sophomore. You see him hit his last free throw, the third one he shot, decreasing the Truman lead down to 1. The Panthers are down 40-41 with 4:26 left. Patriots have turned this into one heck of a ball game here at Park Hill South High School. I definitely did not see this one coming. The Patriots have gone into this game 6-11. The Panthers 13-4. It's definitely been one that I did not see coming. We'll see how this one ends up. Hopefully the Panthers are able to get it together, per se, and close this one out. Hernandez in the ball game again. He inbounds the ball to Young.
You'll see him being rotated out throughout the course of the night with 4 fouls on him. And such an important player to this offense.
Hernandez with a good pass inside to number 40, Keith Fletcher. He gets fouled and will be headed to the line with a chance to increase the Patriots' lead. He will receive 2 shots. That's the 3rd foul on Ryan Welty. Keith Fletcher at the line. He does not hit his first free throw. The score still stands 40-41 with 4:16 left as he prepares to shoot his second free throw.
Expect to see Hines really step up here the last few minutes of the ball game. He's kind of been quiet for a little while.
Fletcher misses both free throws. Panthers able to get the rebound. Hines has had not as great of a night as we're used to seeing out of him. Not a bad night by any means, but a little more quiet than usual.
Well, he's being double teamed down low quite a bit, and doesn't quite have the wide body of Robert Lane either. So it's he's more lengthy than wide, let's say.
Hines definitely a force underneath with Robert Lane as well as Hudson Welty and Alan Hyatt, the posts for the Park Hill South Panthers. Very good crew, those guys. Do a very nice job underneath. All very good, fundamentally sound basketball players. As we see Hines.
Great touch on the ball, doesn't he?
Hitting that free throw, absolutely. And that's something you see a lot of real big guys have a hard time with touch. Not Hines. Very nice touch as we see him hit that free throw. He was able to get the Panthers back in the lead by 1, but after the 3 by Titus, the far corner, the Patriots go back up by 2. The score is 44-42 with 3:43 left. Hines gets the ball inside, turns around, good shot, doesn't finish it. Hudson Welty going up to get the rebound. He gets fouled. That is 9 fouls on the visiting Truman Patriots. Hudson Welty will be heading to the line.
Coach Steak having a word with Meek over on the sidelines. I don't know if he's wanting him to be a little more aggressive with the ball. He was open over there on the side. He could have had a shot, but dished it off and tried to get it down low. We're having, as you can see, we're having that same problem we've had in the past in close games, making the free throws.
Big free throw here made by Hudson Welty, cutting the lead down to 1 with 3:37 left in the basketball game. Free throws down the stretch are definitely very important. We saw the Panthers struggle with that earlier. It appeared that they had overcome that, struggling a bit with it tonight.
Rage Cage getting into the ball game.
Truman trying to find something. Hernandez calling a play up top. Good move to the basket by Young. Not a great shot selection as he fouls. Might have been a frustration foul after the missed shot
Blocked by Ryan Welty is what it was.
That is the 11th team foul. Young second. Hudson Welty will be headed back to the line with a chance to go up in this ball game with 3:01 left.
They'll be shooting 2 the remainder of the game.
He hits the first one, tying the game up. He misses that one. The score is tied at 44 with 2:57 left.
Truman not in the bonus yet, so they've only had 5 fouls. I mean, they've only had 5 fouls called again.
Hernandez with the ball now, trying to set something up, directing traffic. Young gets it on the far sideline. Looking for something, pulls it out. Hudson Welty coming out on him. The Panthers have gone into a man defense. Good move there to the basket. No shot. They're calling a foul on the floor. Bittersweet for the Panthers. He will not get the shot, but that is Hudson Welty's 5th foul, and he will be forced to leave the basketball game. I know Hudson not happy with the call. He definitely will be missed in the last 2 minutes and 26 seconds of this ball game. But at the same time, as a Panthers fan, you got to be happy that that shot didn't count. That foul was called on the floor. The score still is 44-44. The Patriots inbounding the ball. They get it into Titus, and a big block there by Evan Hines. Great defense there by the senior post. Henderson with the ball now, swinging it around. 2 minutes and 10 seconds left in this one. Panthers are going to need to score to go up. Leading into the last couple minutes of this game. Meek with a long 3 doesn't fall. Keith Fletcher gets the rebound. Hernandez bringing the ball down the floor. Very close one here at Park Hill South.
I know my broadcast partner does not like these close games.
Oh, they make me nervous for sure. I'm sitting on the edge of my seat for this one as the score is tied with 1:38 left in the 4th quarter. Panthers are in double bonus. The Patriots not quite there. Henderson out on Hernandez. The Panthers have gone into a man, and they've stayed in the man. Good defense there by Robert Lane. Not allowing Brown to get by him. Young does get by, and he finishes that one. The Patriots go up with 1:10 left in the ballgame, 44-46. Timeout is called.
What the Patriots are trying to do on the offensive side of the court is they're going into that stall offense, which is trying to pull out the defense of the Panthers, create some open space underneath, and it seemed to have worked right there. And coach recognized that and called timeout. So
Patriots have been able to spread the Panthers out a little bit and cut to the basket and able to get good drives and good shots in underneath. And we saw it work for them there as they just went up 46-44 with 1:08 left in the ball game. Definitely a tight one here at Park Hill South High School, making a lot of Panthers fans nervous here tonight. Panthers are 13-4 as of right now. The Patriots 6-11. This is a interconference basketball game. Panthers will be heading to Truman High School on February 27th. So not too long. Here, I believe that is another doubleheader.
I'm ready to hear the word March.
I'm ready to hear the word warm.
Springtime. Baseball teams, I know in college level, have missed a lot of games to this point in this part of the country. And last few years, baseball and golf high school teams have not seen a lot of action on the course or the field.
Weather definitely hard to predict here in the place we call home with Kansas City, Missouri. Robert Lane getting the ball inside to Ryan Welty. Great job there by the Panthers offense, tying the ball game back up with 54 seconds left. A timeout is called.
perfectly executed play called by Coach Zeke there coming out of the timeout. I think that timeout, this last timeout, was probably called by the Truman Patriots.
We see offensive life from the Panthers. After that last possession, the score is tied at 46. Truman will be bringing the ball out with a chance to go ahead with only 54 seconds left.
Foul situation in this ball game is Park Hill South with 6, Truman with 10. Of course, it's a tied ball game. 54.1 on the clock. And looks like this one is going to go down to the wire, folks.
This game could come down to free throws. We've seen strong free throw shooting down the stretch from the Panthers. The last 5 or 6 games they've played in, however, they have struggled earlier in the year. Tonight they've struggled a bit from the line. We'll see what happens later on in this one.
Both teams' defenses have performed very wonderful tonight, and that shows on the scoreboard, 46-46. So we'll see who has the ball last to have the winning bucket here in a second.
Truman Patriots bringing the ball down the floor. Hernandez closely guarded by Henderson. 43 seconds left. Truman might be trying to get one of the last shots of the ball game with the score tied 46-46. The Panthers have gone into a man defense. Titus with the ball now.
Yeah, they don't want to get stuck with having to come out top again. Everybody come out high and have that open run, wide open for a drive into the bucket like they had the last time.
They're going to hold on to the ball with 20 seconds left exactly.
Another timeout called by Truman.
They're going to set up a play here for the end of the ball game.
Again, I want to remind you that 810 WHB TV is now on your TV with Roku. Roku is a little box that makes it easy to enjoy the hottest movies, TV shows, sporting events, and all the programming from 810 WHB TV. No, you will no longer have to watch it on your computer. You can watch it on your TV, but we will still be on your computers, and hope everybody's enjoying the ball game tonight.
Definitely a very entertaining ball game, to say the least. It's been a close one. Emotions flying here at Park Hill South High School as the visiting Truman Patriots throwing a wrench in the perfect conference record as of right now for the Park Hill South Panthers. They beat Lee Summit West and St. Joseph Central last night. Coach Zeke giving a few last-minute instructions to his Park Hill South defense as they go out to try to make one last stop here with 20 seconds left in the ball game. The score is tied 46-46. Truman Patriots do have the ball.
I'm going to say we really enjoyed broadcasting our first girls game tonight. That was a pleasure and a treat. Wish they could have came out on the other side of the column on the W side, but sometimes you can't win them all.
Hernandez with the ball now, closely guarded by Henderson. There is 8 seconds left in the ball game. Back
in his zone again, too. 2-3.
Hernandez is going to take the last shot. It's a 3. He misses it. Lane with the rebound, throws one up. Something happened with .4 left. He got fouled. And we know what the deal is now. The Panthers are in double bonus. That's going to send somebody to the free throw line with a chance to win the basketball game.
There's
could have been a
timeout, too.
Left.
That was a timeout, I think.
Oh, man, I was getting so excited there for a second, Jim. I thought it was a foul.
I didn't want to stop you and slow you down.
Oh, you just ruined my night right there in one sentence, one phrase. Good timeout called there by Coach Zeke. Able to get one more shot in this ball game. It's been a tight one.
Well, you will have a night off tomorrow. Thursday, right?
Tomorrow's Wednesday.
No, I said Thursday. You got anything going Thursday work-wise?
I do not. No,
so
I
you're
do
going to
not.
have a couple of nights off. Be back out here Friday night working for the big Channel 18 from Time Warner Cable. Thank you, Time Warner, for bringing you all the high school sports that you do and cover. And then, but tomorrow night I will be working at 810 WHB with 810 WHB TV, the Hot Stove Show. A lot of stuff going on right now with the Royals, so tune in and watch or listen on the radio or on TV. It's like we're having a little discussions with the coaches here.
They went ahead and reset the clock to 0.6 seconds. It was at 0.4. Somebody was able to argue an extra 0.2 of a second to get put back up on the scoreboard. Panthers will have a chance at one last shot. They're going to be throwing the ball from the opposite side of the floor. Ryan Welty's inbounding it. Baseball pass down there, and they're not going to get one off. This game will be going into overtime, a little bit of extra time. The fifth quarter will be starting here shortly.
We'll go ahead and take a break. You're watching 810 WHB TV, Park Hill South Basketball.
Just like your hometown team, City Rent-A-Truck has been your hometown truck rental headquarters since 1964. Locally owned with 2 convenient locations in Kansas City and the new store in Olathe, south of I-35 and 151st on Highway 169. City Rent-A-Truck has everything you need from pickups, cargo vans, passenger vans, flatbeds, and box trucks. Give them a call at 816-561-8700 in Kansas City, 913-839-1755 in Olathe, or online at cityrent-a-truck.com.
All Service Fire or water damage will help you navigate the insurance issues and get your home back in shape in no time. Locally owned and available 24/7. Call 816-786-8080 or go online to firewaterhelp.com. All Service. We're here for you.
Welcome back to Park Hill South High School, where the fifth quarter is about to begin. First overtime of the night. Evan Hines is jumping for the Panthers. And for the Patriots, number 32, Dominic Jones, the 6'7 junior. Panthers are able to win the tip, and they will get the first possession of overtime. Henderson with the ball now. He finds Meek over on the wing. Good shot fake. Pulls up for a three. Doesn't hit it. Henderson with the rebound. Strong move inside. Not able to convert on the pass.
Hernandez ends up with it.
Truman has the ball now.
4-minute overtime.
A foul is called.
We're at the 3:26 mark.
A foul is called. We'll see who that is called on. It's called on white 20. That would be
23.
23, excuse me. That's on Robert Lane.
His first.
Titus at the line. We've seen him hit all of his free throws so far this evening. And he misses that one. A big miss from Titus there. The Panthers needed that one. And Ryan Welty coming along on the other side of the floor, able to get the shot to fall, and he'll be heading to the line as well with a chance to complete a three-point play for the Panthers. The score right now is 48-46. He has a chance to extend it to 49-46 with 3:20 left in the first overtime. That is the third foul on Young. I don't think the Patriots are too worried about that as of right now.
One
Young
possession game.
It is a one-possession game with 3:14 left. Still anyone's ball game. It's been a tight one here at Park Hill South. Young with the ball now. Panthers have settled back down.
Great defense by Mitch Henderson on Hernandez.
Little cross-court pass to Young. He's in the corner. He's going to drive. Good move, good defense. A foul is actually called.
Yeah,
on a stationary Ryan Welty.
Looked a little out of control on the offensive side of the ball there, but tight ball games, it's usually going to, unless it's.
That's Ryan Welty's fourth foul. As Young shoots the front end of a 1-and-1. He misses that one. Robert Lane with the rebound.
Truman is not in double bonus yet. They have two more fouls to get there.
Park Hill South still in the lead by 3 with 2:26 left in overtime. Robert Lane with the ball. Ball's tipped by Meek.
Great tip by Meek.
Ends up with it. Panthers trying to set something up, slowing things down a little bit. Here you see the maturity of the Park Hill South Panthers. Very older lineup as a whole. Ryan Welty being the youngest, the sophomore. Henderson a junior, the other 3 seniors. As of right now, Robert Lane, strong move to the basket, doesn't finish. Gets his own rebound, the ball's loose. Evan Hines somehow ends up with it. The ball squirted out.
Oh!
There's a foul on the floor, it appears. He'll still be headed to the line for 2.
About made the shot. Of course, probably not anybody out there you'd rather end up at the line right now than Evan Hines.
Evan Hines, a very, very big individual with a whole lot of touch underneath and at the free throw line. He's been a very consistent free throw shooter throughout the season. As he hits the first free throw.
Front end of the 1-and-1 there. Actually, it's not 1 and 2. 1-and-1, he gets 2, no matter what.
He turned that into a 2-possession ball game, increasing the lead to 4.
Great rebound.
That one. Robert Lane gets the rebound.
And the putback.
Patting his own little offensive rebound stat there as he misses the first one, gets his own rebound, makes the second one. Thought I just saw a walk there by Young, but the referees aren't going to call it. He just hit one inside the paint. It's 52-48 with 1:28 left. A foul is called on Titus. Henderson will be headed to the line for 2. That's Titus's second foul for the night. A lot of fouls being called in the second half here at Park Hill South High School as we see Mitch Henderson getting ready to shoot his first free throw. Very good shot there by the junior guard, showing his poise as Coach Zeke pulls back Hines and Lane to the defensive side of the floor. Henderson hits the second free throw as well.
Well, with no shot clock in high school basketball, it would take a lot for Park Hill South to go down in this game with 1:24 left in it in the first overtime.
We just saw Meek get called with a foul. That'll send Fletcher to the free throw line. Not a strong free throw shooter. We've seen him miss quite a few tonight. We'll see what happens now. Meek and Fletcher both exchanging words. A referee gets involved.
Many more of these overtime games, we're going to have to ask for overtime pay, huh? Tech on your heart as a.
These games definitely are difficult to call, especially when they get this close.
Great Panther fan and quarterback you are.
Fletcher's able to hit his first free throw, decreasing the lead by 5. He hits his second. Now it's down to 4. Scores 54-50. Still a 2-possession ball game here with 1:18 left. It appears Patriots almost look like they were trying to foul. They're able to get the ball. Henderson gets a loose ball. Great play there by the junior guard, Mitch Henderson. Not sure what the call is there. They call it over the back. Or not over the back, excuse me, over and back. Don't know about that one. Very athletic play, very aggressive play there by Mitch Henderson. Patriots, however, will hold on to the possession. We'll have to watch that one back later. Not sure if I agree. Hernandez driving to the basket. Very good drive, very good shot. The score is 54-52. The Panthers only up by 2. Robert Lane with the ball now. They're going to have to be smart with the ball here. And a foul is called on Hernandez. He will be exiting the ball game if I am correct. That is his 5th foul. Henderson will be heading to the line.
I wouldn't say there's too much love lost there. with the stare down that he gave earlier on Evan Hines.
Excuse me, earlier I said Henderson would be heading to the line. It actually is Ryan Welty. He'll be shooting the free throws as Hernandez takes a seat for the night. Welty hits the first one, making it a 3-point game. This will turn it into a 2-possession game.
53.3 left on the clock. Rage Cage says it's good, and it is. Rage Cage doesn't lie, right?
A 3 missed, and a big rebound by Evan Hines. A jump ball is called. The Patriots will hold on to the ball.
Possession arrow in their favor. 44.3 now.
4-point game. The Panthers are in the lead. Patriots, however, will be inbounding the ball. With a chance to cut that lead down. Still a whole lot of time left.
Park Hill South, that was their last foul to give before the double bonus, I believe.
In this close of a game, I don't know if I call that foul right there. It appeared to be good defense out of the Panthers. Let's see who they called it on. That was on Evan Hines.
There will be a lot of fouling from this point out.
His second. Titus is at the line with a chance to redeem himself. He hits his first. That cuts the lead down to 3 with 41.7 left. He's preparing to shoot his second, and he makes that one as well. It is a 2-point ball game. Substitution coming in. That is number 30, Jake Ritchell. We've seen a little bit from him so far tonight. We see Young takes a seat on the court. Lost his footing. Panthers do have the ball. Welty's fouled.
Ready for the longest 2 minutes or 34 seconds of your life? Something tells me you're not.
Somebody once made a joke that if I had 2 minutes to live, I would want it to be 2 minutes of a very close basketball game, because that is a very long 2 minutes. As we see, this 34 seconds will get stretched quite a ways as Ryan Welty prepares to shoot his first free throw. He misses the first one off the front of the iron. That one appeared good, but he doesn't hit that one. There's 34 seconds left in the ball game. The score stands 56-54. The Panthers are in the lead. Ryan Welty, a very good free throw shooter, has been struggling this evening. He hits his second, turning this game into a 3-point basketball game. Truman still in as we see Young, a very good drive to the basket and a very good shot there, cutting the lead down to 1. This has been one heck of a high school basketball game. Truman turning it on for the beginning of conference play. This is the third conference game the Panthers have played in.
28.2 left in the ball game. Both teams are in double bonus now. So
the Panthers are 2-0 as of right now in conference play. We mentioned earlier they beat Lee Summit West and St. Joe Central. Truman being their third game. We'll see if they can pull this one out as well. If they do win this one, they will be 3-0 in conference. Still a lot of basketball left this season. A few conference games left after this. The Panthers will be hosting Park Hill on Friday, this Valentine's Day.
Make your way out with your honey. Enjoy a nice basketball game. Take her to dinner before, though.
Yeah, if it's anything like this one, you won't be able to do anything afterwards.
Rancho Grande, go see Joe over there. Good sponsor of the program.
Rancho Grande, definitely a huge supporter of the Park Hill South High School, specifically the athletic programs. Evan Hines inbounding the ball. He finds Peyton Meek. Ryan Welty in the open floor. He gets fouled. He'll be headed back to the line. Big free throws here out of the sophomore guard. He's been in this position before. We've seen him succeed. We'll see if he does it again with 19 and a half seconds left in this game. He's headed to the line as he prepares to hit his first free throw. The gym quiets down a lot, and he misses it off the front of the iron. He's had a tough time with that. That seems to be a theme with the free throws he has missed this evening. He's missed short. Maybe needs to get a little more legs into it on this one.
That crawls in.
That one touches the front of the rim, but it bounces in. He hits that one. They go up by 2 with 17 seconds left. Truman needing a score. Henderson, great defensive play. The Patriots do end up with it, however. Hines with a steal, and he gets fouled.
And that should be the ball game. With Evan Hines going free throw line. Did he say Busha?
I think he said 2 shots.
Oh, it sounded like Busha.
If he hits these 2 free throws, I think that'll be the dagger for this one. It's definitely been a close one. Very good effort out of the Truman Patriots. Definitely a scrappy ball club.
Definitely a learning experience for these young kids tonight.
He hits his first.
Because you're going to end up with more of these games throughout the postseason play where you're going to have to work your way through and come out the victor.
A timeout is called, maybe trying to ice the free throw shooter a little bit. I don't think it's really going to matter with 8.3 seconds left. The Panthers are up by 3.
I do want to give a special thanks out there to one of our 810 WHB sponsors, is a Professional Video Supply. Without them, we wouldn't have the nice cameras that we have, computers. Everything that we use is brought to you from them. If you need a smart board for your office, your school, a camera, before you go to the local Best Buy to buy your camera, you can get a much better camera for just a little bit more. Professional-grade camera at Professional Video Supply. You gonna go buy one? How about a smart board for your room?
Yeah.
So you can. So
my homework.
You can keep track of your notes for your basketball games on this smart board, and then this,
Smart boards definitely have become a very big thing, especially in education.
I don't even know what they do.
Most of the classrooms I'm in do have smart boards.
I know they are cool. TVs too nowadays.
The technology is pretty neat.
They are TV. The new ones are TVs as well. They're a computer monitor and a smart board at the same time.
I did not know that. I know the ones at South are a projector.
Well,
it's kind of a touchscreen projector type deal.
You guys need to get the new ones with the TV so you can watch TV in class.
Hopefully the school district is listening to this broadcast.
8.3 left to go in this ball game. Evan Hines at the...
This free throw could seal the deal. He misses it. Patriots still do have a chance if they can hit a last-second 3. A very smart foul there, I believe, by Henderson.
Yeah, you don't want a three-point shot here with 4.2 left. Take your chances, send him to the line. Go out of here a victory with 1 point or go back to the line again. He's
going to need to make this free throw and then purposely miss the second one if they hope to come back. He misses the first one. It's not going to matter. I think that about does it. There's 4.2 seconds left. Patriots are down by 3.
One thing we'll have to ask Coach in our interview is what do you take out of this game into your coaching towards postseason play? I think that would be a good question to find out.
Absolutely, and we will be interviewing Coach Zeke shortly after this ball game, so stay tuned for that. A purposely missed free throw there and a three-point shot. Very well executed.
Just didn't drop for him. Truman
just didn't hit it. Truman's wanting maybe a half a second put back on the clock. The referees are already headed back to the locker room. That finished this one up. The score is 59-56. That's what you're going to see in the paper. That's the final score. Well, very close one. Didn't expect that one.
Well, I mean, two hard-fought ball clubs out there. I mean, fighting for every inch and every second. At the beginning of this ball game, Park Hill South came out dominating it, and Truman fought their way back in, and at one point even had the lead, and made you kind of nervous, I know. Why don't we go ahead and take a timeout, get some stats together, go over stats, pay some bills here with our sponsors, and we'll be back in a few minutes after we have all this gathered, and then we'll have Coach Zeke up here following that. So you've been watching 810 WHB TV, Park Hill South Panther basketball.
Dr. Billings and his braces by Billings team have been making people of all ages smile for over 30 years. Dr. Billings makes it a point to treat every patient as one of his own family members, giving them quality care and time that they need to complete their orthodontic treatment. Braces by Billings, serving the Northland on the corner of Highway 9 and Tom Watson Parkway in Parkville and in Platte City. Northland Racket Club, located in North Kansas City, offers tennis programs designed by certified USTA professionals for all ages and levels. They also feature an on-site workout area and children's playroom. Mention this ad and receive a free evaluation of your game. Come join the fun.
Whatever you require for audio, video, and broadcast solutions, it's Professional Video Supply. PVS is a leading supplier and integrator of pro video and audio gear for the Midwest. For the boardroom, worship, production houses, medical facilities, TV stations, and sports networks, PVS has it. Canon, Sony, Yamaha, Sharp, and hundreds of others. From a single camera or touchscreen display to an entire TV studio, remember Professional Video Supply, the official video source for 810 WHB TV at pvskc.com. pvskc.com.
We're back here at Park Hill South High School where your Park Hill South Panthers just pulled out a victory. The score was 59-56. Don't know if very many people saw that one coming. Panthers came into this ball game 13-4. The Truman Patriots 6-11. The Patriots, a very scrappy ball club, able to scratch their way back into this one. Very close ball game. Went into overtime. I know Coach Zeke isn't going to be happy with the way his team performed down the stretch, not able to end this one in regulation. Free throw shooting did hurt the Panthers. Leading scorers for the evening, Ryan Welty, 19, had a very good night offensively. Robert Lane, 13, very good person to have underneath the basket. Did very well on the offensive and defensive boards for the Panthers and had a lot of putbacks as well. Peyton Meek had 11. He went off in the first quarter. Quieted down a little bit offensively, shooting-wise, as the night went on. Still very effective passing the ball as well as getting some offensive boards. I did see him getting in there. Hines with 6. Hudson Welty with 8. We did see him foul out in this one. Didn't get to see him towards the end of the ball game. Evan Hines with 6 and Henderson with 2. Henderson, a very good job of distributing the ball, getting the ball down the floor quickly. Again, we do need to see better ball control out of all of the guards towards the end of ball games. We saw a few turnovers that caused some points for the Patriots that allowed them to get back into this ball game. We're going to have Coach Zeke up here in a second. We'll see what he has to say about the victory. The Panthers did still get the win. They are now 3-0 in conference play, leading the conference, and they are now standing at 14-4. Very good record going into districts, which will be March 3rd. The Panthers do have Park Hill on Friday, which will be broadcast here on 810 WHB TV.
Well, and the first half it seemed to be everything from the outside. They weren't able to get anything inside. Everything was coming from the outside, so they had some misses. And then it kind of flip-flopped on the second half. Meek had a few, 2 or 3 three-point attempts, didn't get them. Things weren't falling from the outside. They were having to rely on the inside, and they need to get that magical mixture of inside-outside ball. Whenever you start hitting from the outside, you hope that the defense comes out and covers more of that and opens up the inside, and you take advantage of that. That flip-flop back and forth, which is what makes for a good motion inside high-low basketball team, and that's what this Park Hill South team represents on the offensive side of the court.
We definitely did see that against the Indians of St. Joe Central last evening in that blowout victory. The Panthers did a very good job of sharing the ball. Panthers didn't do too bad of a job sharing the ball tonight either.
No. They passed it around the horn quite well. As a coach, that's what you want to see. You don't want to see the ball hitting the floor a lot of dribbling going on. You create space with passing. You don't create space with dribbling. And when you got a guy like Evan Hines, Robert Lane, that can get down low, take up a lot of space, create more space around him, which will open him up more underneath the basket and get the easy layup or slam dunk as we saw last night.
Robert Lane definitely doing a very good job underneath for the Panthers. Coach Zeke actually said the other night, that Robert Lane has been the best player the last few weeks in practice. He's been really working hard, and it's showing on the court, as you've seen the last few games. He's done a great job on the boards, putting some points up there as well, playing some great defensive ball all around. Just a very good last few games for Robert Lane.
Well, ball control defensive control on the defensive side was really good tonight. They didn't have a lot of fouls, but they needed to step up a little bit more, a little earlier on the defensive side of the court. I think their offense is here, which a good defense creates fast breaks and transition points. Not a lot of that happened tonight with transition.
Definitely was a tougher night for the Panthers in transition. We did see Henderson still moving the ball down the floor quickly. Truman being a very athletic ball club. Hernandez and Young able to keep up with the quick guards of Park Hill South and able to shut that transition down a bit.
Well, why don't we go ahead and wrap it up here, see where Coach is at, come back, do a quick interview, let these fine employees of Park Hill South High School go on home tonight.
Sounds good. You're watching 810 WHB TV.